This time I have a really cheap DVD player, one of those small ones. The ones that, that play everything. They'll play video CD, super video CD, DVD, photo CD, audio CD, MP3, you name it. These cheap ones will play everything. And this one that was given to me, it doesn't work. It's dead completely, no power. So we're going to pull this one apart and see if we can fix it and get it to run. Let's check it out. So I got this crappy little DVD player, and I don't know if it works or not. We're going to plug it in and see if it works. Probably doesn't work, but we'll see. Power it up here and see whether it turns on. Don't see any power. Okay, well, I guess our work cut out for us. This thing looks like it's new, like the plastic's never even been removed. Look at that, it doesn't work. It's a Dynex, whatever that is. I've seen Dynex before, but Dynex? Is it the same thing? Who knows, how old is this thing? It's got component and S-video out in composite, and it's got a coaxial digital audio out, no optical. Kodak Picture CD compatible, MPEG-4 video with multi-audio. Does that mean it'll play MP4s on a disc? It'll play HD CD, compact disc digital video, compact disc digital audio, MPEG-4. Well, this thing, maybe it'll play MP4 videos. I probably only play standard definition ones, not HD ones though. But let's pop this thing apart and see why it doesn't turn on. Is it a power supply issue? Perhaps. Looks like somebody has been in here, because that seal looks like it's been broken. It says QC passed, warranty void if sticker is damaged. Well, the sticker is damaged, broken. Pop this thing apart and see what is inside and why it's not working. The screws are out. The top should lift off this one. A little bit of coaxing. There we go. What do we have? Okay. I've never seen this type of design. I don't think I've seen this type of design before. What's wrong with this picture? Check this out. It's so I got one board. All these other little cheap little DVD players I've seen in the past, they always have a little power supply that is separate, and there's plugs that go from the power supply over to the main board. But they've done away with that second board. It's all like everything's on one board. That is interesting. Let's take a look at that little laser assembly. Oh, this is different too. Doesn't look like your standard Sony or Philips or Toshiba laser. That looks kind of cheap, actually. Look at that ribbon cable with all those kinks in it. It's kind of kinky. Now I'm thinking it's probably one of these caps is bad. But I need to get in here first. I gotta get the mechanism out of the way in order to remove the board so that I can check some capacitors. What's the branding on that chip there? It's a CheerTech chip. Never heard of that one before. I mean, this is probably scraping the bottom of the barrel for cheap DVD players. But I think it's interesting. We'll pull the mechanism out and see whether I can get the board out. I guess I have to remove a couple screws back here to slide the board out. I bet you I can lift the whole back out with the board attached to it. And perhaps I guess these screws have to come out too. Lift the back off, and then I'll be able to lift the board out once I get the screws out. That might be the easiest way to take this one apart. We'll get in there with the ESR meter and look for some craps that have gone crappy caps. I'm sure there's one or two that are bad. Oh, what the fook? Okay, the board's not even attached. There's no screws that hold the board in. It's held in place by the back plate. Pull that out, pull this one out as well. Unplug these plugs. And there's a ribbon cable here that is glued down. So I'll probably have to lift out at least the chassis enough that I can tilt it up and unplug it. Unplug the laser. Yeah, that'll lift out. Okay, I can lift that forward. Now I can undo this. Unplug this board. Well, there's everything. Interesting. Like, now I've seen everything. This has got to be the cheapest DVD player I think I've ever laid my eyes on as far as the actual circuitry. I'm surprised they don't have a screw through there to hold that board in place, but they didn't. Got a shield down here to protect, the high voltage side so nothing shorts out under here, because there'll be high voltages on here. They basically had it down to 5 chips at this point. Servo, video, EEPROM, memory, microprocessor. Just looking at the board, it looks like these caps here might be the filters. We'll just check them. We'll get the ESR meter out. I'll measure them in circuit and see whether anything registers a little bit high. Okay, to see where they go. That one's right here. How's this one look? Well, 0.1 doesn't look bad. What value is this one? This is a 680 microfarad. So 680 is going to be well between 0.12 and 0.24, and I think we measured it between that. So that one's probably okay. Yeah, that one's okay. So what about this other one next to it? This next one's over here. Something's beeping in here. 0.1. One of these fans or air conditioners or something is beeping. I think that one measured okay too. So what the hell's wrong with it? Kicker cap over here. There's a little bootstrap cap here that gets it going. This will be a high voltage cap, this one I'm sure. What is this one measuring? 0.9? That was probably okay too. That's the main filter. I won't pause it. really don't see anything wrong with it other than is that connection bad on the optocoupler? So this would be the transistor side because it controls the regulation. That'll be the photo LED side. And this is the photo transistor side here. But there's no traces on this side. There's traces on the top side. I don't know if that's bad or not. I don't think so. I haven't seen anything bad. These caps test okay. Fuse, I'm sure it's okay. Let me test it. Goes to this pin here. I wonder if maybe the plug is bad. I mean, I had no power at all, like nothing. But I don't see any reason why it's not working. Let's just see whether I got continuity here. So this goes to here. Yeah, I got continuity there. What about here? Like this pin goes, this is the power input. Goes to there. Okay, that goes through to there. And then this one here goes through to the fuse, which it beeps there. So the fuse is okay. This one's going to be the hot. Hot over to switch, right? Hot to switch, switch back. When the switch is closed, puts power to here. That's going to be the neutral that side. I mean, I don't see anything that looks bad, but it didn't turn on. I wonder if is the switch any good? I guess we can test the switch. See if the switch is any good. Switch is on. And if I measure here, now the switch is good. How about, do we have AC power? Let's plug in the power. And make sure, see if we've got any AC power. So get the meter here. We'll go to voltage AC, and we'll just check here at these pins. We've got 118 volts. So my variac is just turned down a little bit, I guess. There we go, 120 volts. So we got power getting to it, or at least getting to the cord. That's weird. Let's try powering up the board. I got the power turned off now. Just so you guys know. I'm going to power the board up. I'll connect the switch. I want to see if I get any voltages on this stupid board. Maybe the processor or something shot. Well, let's just check and see. Switch is on. Something beeping at me here, and I don't know what's beeping. Okay, get the meter, and we'll just see if we get any voltages on the power supply. Output was, where was the output? The output is, I think this was the cap here. Where's the cap? Cap is right there. That's one of the caps. So let's power it up and see whether there's any power. Well, 5 volts. Okay, well that works. Why the hell isn't it turning on? We know the power supply is working. I got 5 volts. Turn the power off. There it goes. That's weird. I'm just going to put this thing back in the chassis and just, I don't know. I really didn't do anything other than remove it and check some parts, but I got power. Weird. I'll plug this thing back in. Maybe something's not seated right. Watch the goddamn thing work. Plug those in. Plug in the laser pickup. Get that out of the way. That's so strange that this thing doesn't have this, like it's not screwed down. That's, talk about cheap. It's cheap. This was probably a $20 DVD player. I'm sure that's probably all this thing cost when it was new. $20 or $29. This would have been like right at the end. Basic. I don't know. Can you still buy DVD players? I do. I have not been in any of these electronic stores in so many years. The last time I was at Best Buy was when I bought the camera that I'm filming this on. This camera here. And that was during the pandemic. I couldn't even go into the store. I had to have them deliver it to me out in the parking lot because they wouldn't let anybody come into the store. I had to buy it online and then pay for it online and then go pick it up because, you know, they were paranoid that you were going to get them sick. But I have not been to any electronic shops, like any retail stores, in so many years. And I used to like to go and, you know, just look at the gadgets and stuff, right? But yeah, no, I haven't been to any of them in so long. I don't even know what's out there now. Can you still buy disc players? Anybody? I mean, the reason I haven't been to any of these shops is because, well, there's nothing that I really need. So I haven't gone into any. I remember walking into a Vision store a number of years ago, and the guy was trying to sell me a new TV. I said, hey, but my plasma is working. And he says, oh, plasma is garbage, you know, you need a new TV. I was like, well, my plasma still works fine. I got a great picture. Why do I need a new TV if it works? Oh, they're power hogs.
I'm editing this video right now, viewing it on my 42-inch plasma.
It's not 4K. And of course my response to that is, so? Like, so? I don't care if it's 4K. I don't have 4K service. I'm not prepared to pay extra. Yes, I know you can get Netflix in 4K, but I pay $8 a month and get my Netflix with ads. I'm not about to spend $25 a month to get Netflix in 4K. Don't have a 4K TV, so... Well, I have a 4K TV in my office, but it's a small one. It's only like a 40-inch, so... Why bother on something like that, right? But, place the power cord, switch is off, pop this back in the back here, there it goes. Okay, let's turn on the power and see if this thing turns on. It's not going to turn on. There's no way it's going to turn on. Yeah, it still doesn't turn on. You see, something's up, but I got power, but it does not turn on. Power cord's not seated properly. Well, that will do it every time. What the hell is this thing not turning on for? Get that power cord back in there. Seated properly. Okay. Seated. I got power. Green light. You see it? I got power. Well, that's interesting. Do I have a video display? Plug it into the monitor. See whether I get any video. I got video. It says Danyx, Danyx. Cool. Yeah, see? Will it open the drawer? It won't open. Something's stuck. Maybe we got a slipping little belt. No, the belt's not slipping. Well, now it's opening. I see a red light. Well, that's kind of twisty. What the hell is that? Look at the ribbon cable down here. I didn't touch that, right? I don't think I touched that. I just lifted it up and put it back in. That looks kind of kinky. Might be a problem. It's got a big kink in it here. You see? Got a big kink in that. That's obviously not a good sign. The question is, will it play? I see the red light coming on here, so the laser's trying to do something. Let's load a disc and see whether it'll play anything. Maybe it'll play. Maybe it won't. A nice scratched up DVD-R. It's spinning. That's a good sign. Is it going to read anything though? Yes, it is going to read actually. I have got my title up there. Can I make it play without the remote? Probably. Play. Oh, looks like it's going to play. Well, it works. Can we skip tracks? I guess that moves to the next chapter. Yep. Well, this thing works. What more could one ask for from a free DVD player? Oh, that's good. That's excellent. Because that's the last track on the disc. It's not full. But it's working, which is good. So hey, why it wasn't turning on initially, I have no idea. You know, maybe one of these connectors wasn't seated. Like this unit was completely dead, and the only thing I can think of is maybe one of these connectors, either the switch or the power connector here wasn't good. I mean, it's not cutting out or anything, so I guess it's okay. So that was a kind of a bizarre one. To say no power at all, and I really didn't do anything other than I took it apart and checked a few caps here, which measured okay. Didn't see any bad connections or anything obvious, but maybe one of the little spring contacts in here where this grips down on the pin, maybe it wasn't making a good connection or wasn't seated properly. But whatever was causing the problem, it certainly is working now, and it seems to be playing this disc fine. It says that it'll play photo discs, or Kodak Picture CD compatible, so I would imagine that it's going to play CDRs no problem. We'll try an audio CDR. We'll try a CDRW as well. See what it will play, if anything. I'll try an SVCD. We'll play an SVCD. This is on a CDR. I don't know if it's going to play this or not. Many players will not, so let's see if this will play a Super Video CD. Is it going to play? I guess we'll find out. Oh, wow. It's going to play an S-Video CD. Well, that is kind of cool because a lot of players will not. So an S-Video CD, this was recorded on my Lite-On because it's the only DVD recorder that will record S-Video CDs. Now, S-Video CDs were actually pretty good quality. You only got like, I think 40 minutes, something like that, on a disc. But the quality of it is actually very good. It's better than video CD by far. And not quite to what a full DVD is. I believe these ones are 640 by 480, whereas a real DVD is 720 by 480. These were, pretty sure this is 640. 320 by 240 was the resolution of video CD. These were either 640 by 480 or it might have been 480 by 480. But it is 480 lines, so it's got the full vertical bandwidth on them, whereas a VCD was half, and video SVCD used MPEG-2 compression, whereas regular VCD used MPEG-1, and this will do VCD as well. Guaranteed it will do VCD because it says compact disc digital video, so it'll do VCD. It will do Super Video CD, which is kind of neat. So this is using the infrared laser because this is on a CDR disc. That's yeah, it's working. So I'm happy. I don't know why I had no power, but it must have been maybe the connector, the power connector, or the. I mean, when I plugged it back in, but then I didn't seat it right because it fell out. But it was either the connector or maybe the switch. This came out of the smokehouse, right? The guy that gave me all the stuff last year, the smokehouse, the smoker's house. So who knows? But that seems to be working. That looks to be working good. So I'm going to end this one now. Take another one from the scrap bin. It's working. It's playing Super Video CDs, so it's reading CDR media. I don't need to play audio CDs on it. I just wanted to see if it would read CDR media, and it's reading CDR media fine. So it's working. This is a DVD, this one. But everything's looking good. So I'll say thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.